Hey guys, Shivai. So, I'm not sure how many of you know about this, but the Yahyel have actually shown themselves in one of their motherships, a mile wide about ship, to 10,000 people, and 10,000 people saw them. And so you might ask yourself, why don't I know about this? And that's a very good question. So, this was called the Phoenix Lights. In ufology circles, it's actually very well known. It appeared on local news in Phoenix. I'm not sure how much it made the news in other places in the US. Um, so, yes, so I think it was 1997. So it's a long time ago. So Bashar has said the Phoenix Lights were the Yahyel. Other Yahyel channels have said that Sean Swanson has written a book about this called Avatars of the Phoenix Lights. And I've never actually directly asked them because I just kind of presumed it is, but we talked about this before in channelings, I'm sure. And so the Yahyel, I do believe, confirm that the Phoenix Lights were their mothership. I assume it's their mothership because it's like 1 mile wide. So and I've actually seen visions on this ship, I believe. So yeah, so in 1997, this huge, great ship. So some of the people that saw it said it was around 1 mile wide. Actually floated through Phoenix, through the Phoenix Valley, I believe it is, and right over the city. It was accompanied by many orbs. The same night, some people saw orbs. I've talked about these orbs of light a lot. These are usually what I see. In fact, always what I see. I may have seen the mothership once. Perhaps I get to this at the end of the video if I remember. So like little balls of golden or white lights just floating around the sky, kind of like I think they were like the scout craft that they were like hovering around to make sure like the military weren't going to attack it. In fact, I'm sure they were because there was orbs stationed over the local military base, and someone says they saw all these orbs hovering around the military base, and then some fighter jets got scrambled and flew towards them. And so I think these orbs were kind of the protection force. And so, yeah, and like the people that saw it said they saw like this ship that they estimated to be about 1 mile wide floating over the city of Phoenix. They said it was like either it was in a triangle formation, that the lights were in a triangle formation. Some people say they saw a black object blocking out the sky. A lot of people say it was a boomerang shaped object. It could have been a triangle shaped object, and it was seen by like thousands and thousands of people. There is video footage of it on the internet. I'm sure it's the real footage from the real event. There are photographs of it on the internet if you look for the Phoenix Lights. And so 10,000 people saw it, and you might ask yourself, why didn't I hear about this? If 10,000 people in a city, including the governor of Arizona, he saw it himself, and he has since gone on record to say he believes it was an extraterrestrial of alien origin, I think he said, was his exact words. You might ask yourself, why don't I know about this? If 10,000 people saw a mile wide ship and it was undeniable, why haven't I heard about this? Perhaps you have if you're into ufology, but a lot of people don't know about this. So perhaps add in the comments below, guys. Why do you think we do not know, or the general population is not aware that a mile wide spaceship flew over a whole city and 10,000 at least people saw it, and loads of people have gone on record to describe what they've seen? There's a great documentary called Out of the Blue. If you YouTube search Out of the Blue UFO, you'll find the UFO documentary. It's one of the first things they focus on in the documentary, about 10 minutes in, I think. And so yeah, so I'd just like to share this, and as I understand it, it was the Yahyel. There was an experience once where I believe I may have seen this same ship. I was It was 2011, I believe. I remember because it was the coldest year ever in the UK. We had like feet of snow, like 2 foot of snow or something, and it was like minus 15 degrees C, which is like totally on. That's very unusual for the UK. I've never known it before or since. Well, there's a couple of years where it was very cold around that time. And so I remember because I was in like this thermal snowsuit. It was actually a flotation suit for when you're on boats. But I used it as a thermal suit to go out this winter. It was really cool. I had my thermal suit while everyone else was freezing and staying indoors. And I was on this hill behind my parents' house back in the UK where I've seen quite a few. My first sightings were there. My first 3 sightings were there. And after doing the CE5 meditation, as taught by Dr. Stephen Greer. And so, but this time I didn't do the CE5 exactly, kind of though, in a way, but similar, but not exactly. And so I went out into this field in the freezing cold snow, and I stood there, and I started to visualize a golden ball of light flying over my head just with my eyes closed for about 10-15 minutes. And when I opened my eyes, there was a golden ball of light floating over my head. And so my mind was blown. Talk about the law of attraction in action, and it wasn't actually an ET ship, but something happened in a few minutes, a little bit later. It was actually a Chinese lantern, but it just shows you how amazing the power. I've never seen a Chinese lantern in that area before, so it shows you how powerful the law of attraction and visualization can be. Just doing that, like manifesting a golden ball. I thought it was a ship at first, obviously, but then I realised it was a Chinese lantern, and someone in the village near my parents' house was launching them, and I haven't really seen them ever before or since. I don't think. Very unusual, probably once or twice, but very rare in that area. But after that, I had this thought, oh, I'm not going to see the ETs tonight, and laughed and kind of forgot about it. And as you know, if you follow the law of attraction, often like releasing and letting go can actually manifest stuff. And anyway, so I went up to the top of this hill, and I saw a flash of light a little bit further up the hill. And then the flash of light moved across the sky. And it must have been like about 2 miles or 3 miles to the east. Then there was like one flash of light here and one flash of light here, and there must have been a massive distance behind it. Like this is right across the sky. Like it must have been like the mothership, because there was a flash of light here. I mean, it could have been multiple ships, but something else happened. There was a flash of light here and a flash of light here. Then I saw this like shimmer of light go between the two. So I think I actually saw the Yahyel Mothership. Perhaps this is the very same ship that flew over Phoenix in 1997. So that's the story. I kind of got terrified because I was out on my own at night, and there's this mile-wide ship in the sky. I had forced myself not to run away, literally get a grip on it. It like really freaked me out. Like, oh my God, they're real, they're here. So yeah, so this is the Yahyel, this is the Phoenix Lights. Let me know in the comments below, guys, why you think 10,000 people, including the governor of the state, saw this ship and believe it was an extraterrestrial ship, and the whole planet doesn't know about it. Has there been a cover-up? Did people just forget? Have we shifted parallel realities? What do you think? And just so remember, like one of the people that saw it, they were told, they told their friend, I saw this huge ship in the sky, and his friend said, I think it was you just saw a B-12 bomber, and he said, dude, I saw all. I don't know how many number it was, but this ship could land all 12 of our B-12 bombers on its wings. That is how profoundly massive it was. So yeah, so mile-wide ship, Yahyel Mothership, global cover-up. Isn't it time? Like people started talking about this, like the government started to admit what's real. So that's my perspective. Have a great day, guys. Shivai.